So, classes, we give you a list of that and see who you would maybe like or not. Someone's really close to you, where you're staying in a place like Los Angeles, whether it's the Valley or Beverly Hills or somewhere in LA, anywhere in LA. The idea is maybe somebody close. You don't want to travel far to go to an acting class. Okay, some of them are at night, not always in the day. So, you go, and they're only like an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever they are. The idea is that they work. You have to understand what you're doing. It's not just showing up and winging it. This is to make a serious, serious amount of money. I've had kids make $1 million over a course of time on a couple commercials. I've had kids make $20,000, $30,000 an episode on TV shows. Whatever they book, they make money. Movies, hundreds of thousands, millions, whatever. When Kristen Stewart got booked for Twilight, that was a big deal. But the first one, they got hardly anything. The second one, they got she bumped it up to like 15 million. And it was shot in Italy. Unbelievable. And then it went on to, a whole thing. But the idea is to learn first. Learn as much as you can, so you build your confidence and you know what you're doing. Like being on a sports team. You're going to step on the court, step on the field, step on the ice, step on whatever you're doing in sports, gymnastics, volleyball, whatever you're doing in sports. If you know absolutely what you're doing and you think no one could beat you, there's your confidence. That's your confidence. That's what I got to get to. That's what I have to see from you. I got this. That's what I want to hear. And I want to know that you got it and you get callbacks. Because that's going to determine whether you're going to stay at this or not. Okay? 3 months. So I got to do my job too and get you out. Or the agency I put you with, and they get you out. And I manage and who you're seeing, what kind of auditions you're going on, and looking for stuff that's going on all the time. But I got to know that you know what's up and you could handle it. So first, the art of auditioning. You have to have such energy to go into an audition and be nice to the casting directors and just be happy to be there. Thank them for bringing you in. Not just acting like you're all that, because you haven't done anything yet. And then bouncing with energy. You get in front of that camera and give them what they asked for. And those are the people who get attention. If you're completely wrong for it, sometimes that happens. And you get in on that. And you walk in there and say, all right, I don't look like anybody else here. This ain't my type that's going on here. Nail it anyways. They're never going to forget you. They know you weren't right for that. They're intelligent. But they know you nailed that part. Well, what can you do when you're really right for something? They will remember you, and when we call again, they will say, yes, send him, send her. Okay, and this is no matter what age you are. Everybody has to know what they're doing. Confidence is a monster in this. Do you know how much rejection you get here? About 95% is rejection. If you booked everything you had, we'd be sailing. It'd be insane, the money rolling. You don't. There's a lot of competition. You got to really, really, be mentally prepared for the rejection. There's a lot of no's. Just remember, people like Walt Disney, I think 100 banks said no to him when he was thinking about opening Disneyland. You want to be the one that said yes. Disneyland. That's one example. There's so many. You got to be persistent. You got to be adamant. You got to be confident. And say, your loss, not mine. You didn't pick me, I'll get it next time. Michael Jordan, when he went to the Hall of Fame, first words out of his mouth were, hey coach, in high school, you cut the wrong guy. Think about it. You got to prove everybody wrong. Any teachers that ever said you can't do this, you'll never amount to anything, you can't do this, you prove them wrong. Bullies, all that stuff, you prove them wrong. You're on it now. You have an opportunity. You go for it. Try your hardest. If you make it, that's great. If you don't, then you tried your hardest. And it'll never beat you up. You'll never be guilty. You'll never have a guilty conscience. You'll never say, oh, I wonder if I tried that, what would have happened? This is how it works. Okay, so now you're getting into these classes. You learn how to audition. Auditioning is very, very difficult because you got to figure out what they want, whether it's a toothpaste commercial or what do you call it, a burger commercial, and you don't eat meat. Well, you better that day and spit it out. There's a bucket there for you. It's okay. You ain't swallowing it. You want to sell, you want to book a commercial, here you are. You got to learn how to sell a product. Selling is another art. You got to convince everybody when you're in the camera in a natural way that they want it. They want to buy what you're selling. That's what it is. That's what a commercial is. They spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on TV commercials to sell products. Look at how much the commercials cost during the Super Bowl. I think it's $5 million for 30 seconds. $5 million for 30-second spot. Somebody better be good selling that product. That's what it is. And you get residuals every time it runs. Whether it's on cable, those are different residuals, or network TV. And that's all, union stuff. And you get into that as you go, and you get a chance to be in the union if you start booking stuff and whatever. They let you slide in the beginning for a couple shots, and then, they give you, a card, and you have to pay the dues and whatever it costs to get in the SAG and all that stuff. But that comes. But the money is there when it comes. And that's what you work toward. When you're successful in anything, and you're real good at anything, and you do create success, the money naturally comes. You think the people that represent you don't want to make money? I mean, that's what I do. That's what I did. I take 10% of everything you make. Everything. Okay? So, believe me, I make you a lot more than 10% I'm taking all the time. Anything I get you and negotiate for you, you're getting way more than what you had to pay me. Way more. Okay? And I make sure of that. I've been doing it forever. I was doing it forever. Okay? So that's what you got when you got me. You put me in a room to negotiate anything. And some young people and their parents would be scared when, they're sitting home and I'm negotiating or whatever. And I'm telling them I just said no to $20,000 a week. $20,000 a week you said no to? Yeah, I could get more. Don't worry about it. It's coming. But you have to be confident as well in your talent. And believe in your talent. Because you made me believe in you. You made me believe in you. Think about that. Then you want to start studying real acting. It doesn't have to be method acting and like Pacino, De Niro stuff, but it's acting where you learn different techniques about characters and getting into character and how important that is, and staying in character and being so focused, razor focused, and doing your research for that kind of stuff. So taking acting classes all the time is always good. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, there are a few exceptions that people did never take acting classes. Whatever. It's a good thing, okay? It's a really, really good thing. Any kind of education in something you want to be great at is always a good thing, especially when you're starting out. Otherwise, it could be a long road. You could listen to somebody who said, "Oh, I never took acting classes." Yeah, ask them how long it took them to get to the point where they're bragging. Yeah, maybe 10 years, 15 years. All of a sudden they're making a lot of money. How about when they were starving for 10 or 15 years? I know a lot of them. A lot of those people. Tons. I like to get you off and bring you to the promised land right away. The problem with me was with that, I find brand new talent and I bring them to a place like LA and they'd swear, "Oh my God, we can't thank you enough for doing something like this, getting us out of this little town, a million miles from here, that we would never have an opportunity for anybody like you coming to our town." Yeah, and I said, listen, when I bring you to the promised land and you're going to make a ton of money and everybody's going to be in your ear in this town, you'll dump me. You'll move on. No, never, 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 never. That's a whole different story and whatever. It's just nature of the business. And yes, it happens a lot, more than not. Okay, there's not too much loyalty when it comes to money a lot of times, especially in this business. It becomes a thankless business, but I don't care because I know how good I am at scouting brand, or how good I was scouting brand new talent that's never done anything, and what it made me feel like to give those people an opportunity to do something that they would have never got. And that's a cool thing. I live with that all the time. Plus, I made money in a lot of ways. I traveled, and my scouting ability was worth a lot of money. Okay, so the idea there is you can't risk going the easy route when people are in your ear. You want to have good people around you, like a manager like myself that has a reputation, of doing something with brand new talent or whatever, or being with an agency that you could ask them what's going on. So you never want to get involved that people are always asking you for money to do something, like photo shoots and tons of money for them. There's set prices in a place like LA or New York when you get started. In modeling, a lot of times it's free. The photographers are real good, but they're just starting out like the talent is. So they'll do it as a swap. So they get your pictures to use in their book as well as you are. Same thing in LA. The only thing, and even with photographers that do headshots and stuff, they're doing it for side money as well. They make their money on doing other things in the entertainment business as far as being a photographer as well. So the prices are set as low as possible, and they're affordable. The same thing with classes. You don't go out and spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get into classes. There's set prices. Some people are more expensive, yes, because their reputation deserves that. Some people have 3 tiers before you get to the one who is really doing the classes. You got to start out in the basic thing and move your way up to the master class. Earn your way up there. You're not going to get the best acting coach in LA when you don't have a clue on how to do this. You're going to get into their classes, what they prepared, and their instructors at that level to work your way up to their master class. And there was a lot of those great teachers as well. I'm not going to start naming them now because it's been a minute since I've been out of that, and there's no sense in that. But the representation you have will find you that stuff and help you at least make decisions with that stuff, what's right for you. Don't start listening to people that have the easy way and you're going to spend all this money going the easy way. No, it doesn't work. It never works. You get scammed. Those people, like anything else, are scamming you. Same thing if people are trying to scam you on your phone or the internet or emails or whatever. They're out there constantly looking for vulnerable people. That's why when you got me and I went out scouting talent on the road and I got you back, well, you had me. I'm not going to put you in those situations. You're going to tell me everything that goes on all the time, and I'll get you out of that, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be just acting in LA or whatever. If you're living here, I'll lead you to the right thing, whatever you're looking for. So that's what you have to do to break into film and television. TV commercials. And you have to have representation. You have to have either a great manager or a great agency. You can't do it on your own. It does not work. Okay? So, and that goes for the parents as well. And no matter what ages you are, I don't care if you're 80 and starting this out, it's the same thing. Everybody needs the same thing. There's no easy way, no quick fix. Not overnight success. You're not standing on a corner and someone says, oh, you're going to be a star in a movie. Please. I mean, it might happen once. I don't know. But anyways, I think that's good. And hopefully that brings some light into what you're trying to do. And your parents as well, it could be a great business if it's done the right way. It could be a nightmare if it's not. Like life, like most things. Okay, so hopefully I helped you out a little bit. And you move forward with that. And all the people who are trying to get into it have the passion. All right? That's it, man. Peace. All right? God bless you.